Good evening to all our viewers who are watching us online and who are present in the ground. Welcome to this exciting quest where Patiala Shahi cricket is devouring to fill their trophy cabinet. And here we are again from your favorite cricketing spot, Andrew McCandless Ground, Brampton. Should be the clash of titans, what we have witnessed in Terramoto Park. Two royal teams, undisputed champions here. Should be a match defining moment here for Patiala Shahi cricket, playing for the objective what they have set up as redemption. Here we go. The very first ball, Dilrup Guman comes in, bangs in right on the money. Conventional, easy pickings for 1 run. Brampton Royals open their account with an easy one. Navneet Dhaliwal and the very own superstar of the match-winning knock against Patiala Shahi cricket, who made things look easy. Shubham takes his guard. What a blistering knock he had played the previous match, and there he goes in his regular fashion, where he had resumed his innings where he had left from. Flashed his blade. He's quick to pounce on those deliveries. Anything wide, you give him width, his eyes lit up. Run scoring area for him. Wide, nowhere near to third and fourth stump. Exciting talent. He took away the match easily, where the conditions were not so formidable, not so friendly. Good delivery. What we usually see with the bounce is that on AstroTurfs, we've spoken in several matches about being spongy, bouncy on this track. We haven't seen quite a bounce on this delivery. The very first change to let you know is that the captaincy has been shifted from Dilrup Ghumman to Harsh Thakur. Nicely bowled, but beautifully played. How well has he struck that? Nothing too hard, but sweetly timed to take runs, 4 more runs from the covers region. Glorious stroke. Nice shape of the bat where he's held his pose to the very end. Good follow through from Shubham. Already 2 boundaries and sensible cricket to rotate his strike. One over completed, and the score is 10. Brampton Royals off to a flyer. Something exciting we can witness here in this contest. If you are expecting some fireworks, then well, you are here at the very right place because the climate is good. Not too windy, not too chilly. Exceptional weather to enjoy your favorite game of cricket. And it does not get any better when you have two quality teams competing against each other. And they've gone to their very own partnership breaker, Raymond Bino. Every time he comes in with his gullible deliveries, he performs his magical tricks. I would say this technique from Harsh Thakur would be to put on the attack of Shubham on the back foot. We've seen that Raymond does not give any room, and here could have been better with the field, but lets away an easy one. Nicely flighted, beautifully played. He has just crossed it towards long off, and 4 runs. Could you believe that? It's just the gentle fondle from Navneet. You would believe that this is just the regular rotating shot he would want to play to turn the strike off to Shubham. How good is the timing? Everything what he's connecting is off his middle. We've seen the batsman paying tribute to Raymond when he's on the move onto the pads. Just takes one. Would be a good tussle, a match to wrestle for both the teams here. Anything over 140, 150, I'd expect to have a beautiful fighting and competitive game here. And the characteristic of this royal team, Patiala Shahi, isn't to stand down. They haven't been defeated in these. Oh, nicely played. Could have been the very first wicket. How well he's bowled that. Soft hands has saved him to die for another day. One over completed. 6 runs of Raymond's over. 2 overs completed and the score's on 16. A lot to take away from the previous game when these two teams were contesting against each other. Feisty character with a lot of fire in his heart. Dilrup Ghuman steaming. An early breakthrough would keep the hopes and the confidence is high. Beautifully cut. He slashed that beautifully, and the outfield will definitely aid the ball to travel all the way to the fence. 4 runs right under the bat. Just had to use his feet to move forward, lean on the delivery, and use his wrists to guide the ball for 4 runs away from the point fielder. Oh, how well has he hit that? How well has he hit that? Has he found the gap? The fielder, he himself, has run a bit hard. No control over himself. Tumbling down to gift away 4 more runs. This is some attack. Patiala Shahi Cricket Club has asked Brampton Royals to bat first, and the tap of runs have been opened. Oh, how hard has he hit that? I wonder if ball had to say, would that be human rights violation for hitting the ball too hard? What a slobber. And the connection what he's making with every ball you bowl at him, it shows that how good of a touch he is in. Let's look at the field. Oh, very well done. Very well done, sir. How well can you use your wrist to dispatch that for four? Every way This is just 360 display of shots. How glorious is that? I would say that that is a typical Kevin Peterson flamingo shot, transferring his weight on the front foot, keeping head position still, and collecting runs from deep square leg and fine leg region. Currently, the bowlers are toothless. Excellent start. Already 31 on the board. The Rube's been pretty expensive. We haven't seen anything come short, too full in the arc. Probably the bowler would be scratching his head to change his plans. This is better. This is better to find the hard length and asking question to the batter. Have you got any answer here for me? But again, Brampton Royals have been proven effective one more time in these 3 overs with 31 runs on the board. Just to let you know the statistics of this match, Raymond has just considered 6 runs. Make your calculations, put your calculators out, and everything else was transferred into Brampton Royals account by Dilrub Ghumman's spell. Raymond Bino to continue from the other end. Right away, between those 3 stumps. How important is the control? Because you can bowl anywhere as you like, but what proves out having you the edge over the batsman is you having that control, especially when you are bowling in the very first over. Should be quick on his feet and very well done to collect the ball. No run conceded. We were talking how important is the control. Pushed away to long on for one. It's not really easy when you are bowling to a batsman who's on carnage, who's already made up his mind, and someone like Shubham who's already started, who's going in this match from where he's left from, helping his team to be victorious. Another dot. Sweeps this time. Has he found the fielder? He's picked his spot well to gather 2 runs. This is very fascinating to me to witness that every time they've had a dot ball, the strategy they've opted is to counter attack, where Raymond's already bowled 4 dot balls, going at an economy of 4.91. Every time Raymond's bowled dot ball when they had the string of dot balls, either of the batsmen has adopted the role to counter attack. That ends the over. 10 runs in total from his 2 overs, and the scoreboard moves on to 35 after 4 overs. Raymond Bino has done a trick by controlling for a bit. Respite in this over for Patiala Shahi's bowler. I'd be very keen to see what strategy Would Harsh Thakur deploy against these gigantic hitters who are in a ruthless mood to slay everyone coming in their way? Sheel Patel, handy bowler who snaps his fingers to turn the ball. His quick arm action helps him, gives him that extra advantage to take the ball pace from the surface. Skids on, skids on to the batsman after his release. How measurable approach has Raymond been to this game where he's just conceded 10 runs, proven to be substantial. Takes on, takes on, nobody save. Please wear your helmets. Anyone who's in crowd, we are here to witness fireworks show here at Andrew McCandless. Just one bounce for four, but make sure you're ready with your helmets on. Wasn't a bad delivery. It's just that this batsman makes difficult for the bowlers. Dances down the track. Was it a chance for Romy Dhaliwal, who's so good behind the stumps, but not this time? Chance definitely put down, but how are they going to make it better? Now, this is going to sting. This is definitely going to sting the keeper till Shubham is there on the crease, and he's going to make life difficult for everyone in the gap. Will he be coming back for the second one? Big ground, big dimensions, and easy pickings of two. We haven't seen scoreboard being stagnant or any barricades put on. The field is spread out. Takes on. How big is that? That's monstrous. He's dispatched right straight in his hitting arc. Didn't have to move. Firm base of his body. And 6 runs to collect. Already 48. Racing towards their team 50. Nicely dealt in. Push to the fielder who's at gully, Yuvraj Samra. He's having good outings these days. Every outing he's having, he's converting his performance to be clinical to his team. He scored 68 from his previous game, which proved out handy for the team to win. 5 overs completed and the scores on 48 with no loss of wicket. Good news for Brampton Royals is that the opening pair has already found their groove and they look sweet in the harmony, timing the ball. Change in attack. A sensible cricket from the captain, I'd say. Or maybe would would he be using Raymond Bino? I'd like to know from our live viewers who are watching. Do you think using Raymond Bino would have been a sensible call here? Because he's bowling economical and he would have created a chance of wicket. He would have made the batsman feel frustrated with his tight line and length. And not finding any wood onto the ball, they might have asked to play something harsh or some harsh shot. And this question is to our live viewers who are watching. This is Keenan Tinto, the Caribbean man who's got his swagger boots on. Just like everyone's conventional, I remember Andre Russell wearing some fancy boots in Big Bash League where everyone goes with white or blue. Andre Russell in his KKR matches as well, going with black. Oh, good talent. Nice Yorker. Good chance. And umpire says, not towards me. Well responded by Ali Nadeem. They had the protection, but nothing fancy. Someone has to do a whimsical trick here. Some unpredictable delivery that outfoxes the batsman and just squares him up at the minute, because the batsman is currently seeing the ball as a beach ball. He's hit that with all his might. Straight to Ravi Sandhu, who's stationed at mid-off. Quite a talent, quite a pick, Jimmy Sharma. His scouting never goes in vain. He's got a hawk eye to pick the talent. He's got the right mix and match. Lovely. This is good hostile delivery, fast, fierce. This is what you would expect from Keenan Tinto, but well played. He's managed to put good part of his bat. That is the sweet spot, the middle of the bat for 4 runs, guiding it away. He got into that unusual position, but he's got his savior bat at the right minute to grant him 4 more runs. Is a character that who keeps the team alive. He fans the flames. Punched off the back foot. Straight to the fielder. He's a ployed bowler, I would say. It isn't just the stock ball that he has that he keeps his pace on. He's got a good mix. There you see this one was slower, where he rolls his fingers. Excellent running between the wickets. Excellent running between the wickets. Here, this is an ideal example how well you should have communication with your partner if you're taking a risky run. Both knew straight away. This reminds about 2016 World Cup where Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the Captain Cool, and the King Kohli gracing the 22 yards with their effective running. After making his comeback, Keenan Tinto's just led 6 runs. I would say 6 runs are good enough at the minute, where Dilroop's bowling was proven out to be docile, and a good comeback from Patiala Shahi cricket, where they're trying to settle down, bring the worm racing with the high run rate back to normal. Sheel Patel's first over been pretty it's been pretty expensive. Nicely flighted. How brave do you have to be, and how courageous you need to have your heart of steel if you're bowling to a set batsman who's slogging hard. Everything in his range. Well bowled. Straight back to the bowler. I wonder what Harsh would be thinking to go with more spin options. This time goes big. How big is it? He's mauled that. For 6 more runs, he has decided to collect half a dozen. Every over, they are trying to keep their pace constant. They aren't taking their foot off of that gas. They've got enough left in the tank. Already 61. Currently, the run rate going at 10. 7 runs off this over. Straight to the fielder. Cricket is a game of bare minimum. If you keep your basics tight, 6 balls, 6 deliveries, that's too much. Because in a T20 game, 6 can be too much. Was in two minds, but conclusion was good enough to give him 1 run by pushing it to long off. Dance of the feet, gives little shimmy. Coming back for the second one, nothing going right at the minute for the fielders and the bowlers. Butterfingers. How important was that stumping which was missed from Romy Dhaliwal? Only the time and the match, the scoreboard will speak for itself. Expensive again, except for Raymond's spin. They've countered every other bowler. Tinto in the hunt of wicket. Would Tinto be effective and take the bounty? Definitely, Patiala Shahi cricket is prizing some huge bounty on Shubham and Navneet's head. Most wanted currently. From Patiala Shahi's fielder, anything going up? In air, mistime, miscued. They'd be ravenous to pick that off. There's a peel going down. Was there something? Probably the pad. Not easy when you're doing umpiring in this high voltage games. They've done their homework, but again, the batsmen have come prepared. I wonder, I really wonder what would have been the conclusion or the result if he would have connected the ball to his bat. Probably half a dozen more or 1 bounce 4. But if it was half a dozen more, I wonder how big of a six would that be. Nicely taken off from his hips. Good call to send back for. How big is that? He's pulled that. He's pulled that. Close your eyes. Just feel the crack of the bat and you'll tell that's gone for a sixer. He's absolutely in a carnage mode here. Bring on your helmets. Take a bow. He's currently dealing in sixes. He's a big man. He is a millionaire. He finds fours, ones, and twos to be too little for him. That is a breathtaking shot. That was quick, but his eyes were so vivid as soon as the ball was dropped and shot. Would be uphill task to break this partnership. They are well set. This partnership is being cemented. Still 9 other batsmen back in dugout. Oh, this is good. This is Midas's touch. Everything what they are touching is turning out to be gold here. And not the cursed touch of Midas, 4 more runs here. Valuable, invaluable runs and invaluable partnership displayed by Shubham and Navneet. Thanks to our sponsor, Baba More Intermodal Transport Logistics, who sponsored something innovative, something brave is required here. A brave call always pays off. Where there's risk, there's reward. Someone has to stand up here, raise their hand. It isn't always the captain who has to do his bag of tricks. It always comes down to the wire, to the players who are also a part of the game, where it's always required that you take that extra mile off, where you know that everyone's being bashed left and right, whatever they're trying to do. They currently have no answers, but what proves out of the box is that one extra mile what you take along with the team, and it says, hey Skip, why don't we do this? And some lustrous ball inducing him forward, asking him to play a rash shot is going to do the trick for Patiala Shahi cricket. Exceptional team, but Brampton Royals currently acing it. A good wrist work to push that in the deep for 1 run. Quite a lot of spectators here enjoying on this beautiful evening. There is a full delivery. We'll have to wait for the signal of umpire, and he's evicted free of guilt. And in fact, that wasn't waist height though. Would have been too harsh on the bowler, what usually is when we ask the bowler where it's somewhere close to the tram line. Gagandeep runs in quick and drops in a full toss. Juicy full toss is fed to Shubham. Quite a player. Remarkable character by Shubham, I would say, because usually tough situations or tough asks make you tough. He's opened full face of the bat, deliberately played. This isn't an outside edge. He's open full face of his bat. He's exploring every region. Just like Dora the Explorer, he's decided to go every nook and corner of the ground. Steaming in, but there's no control. Full toss here, full toss here. I would say go fetch it from other ground. Go please, new balls. Keep the box of the ball ready, umpires. And he is on his 50, just out of 32 deliveries. And who is it? Shubham. Always it reminds me about Virat Kohli, who goes against Australia. He's in a different mode. He's a different character. Same again. This is a quality team. Not easy for this Pride of Lions. This time, hold your pose, hold your pose. Where is it going? Some trick the fielder would have wanted to do, but the fielder is just a spectator. One bounce has come forward. Nothing much. You gotta feel for the fielder who's given his 100%, but he hasn't judged that. He was too quick on his feet to come forward. Talking about Virat Kohli and his attitude, we'll get back to that. And this is 9 overs and some hammering. Ruthless game by Brampton Royals here. Shubham is bloodthirsty for runs. He is famished. He is famished to get his team another victory. Who is it going to be? The captain himself, Harsh Thakur, has proven out to be the ace card, the triumph card. Every time he's come on to bowl, he has pulled that trick. Discussing about Kohli, how can we forget the statistics and who's been exceptional against Australia? It's just that when you have that uphill task, when you know that the opponent is strong, it shows how well and how mentally are you prepared. It's more about what's going on in your head. Just one. Navneet knows that he's set to, but he wouldn't mind playing the second fiddle, and the ploy would be here if they lose. I don't mean to jinx the partnership here, Brampton Royals fans, but just an insight. Takes on, he's queued up. How big is that? Is he going? And he's gone. Just be a spectator, and the fielder was just adoring the ball. You could not do much for shots like these. Just clap, raise your hands in air, and clap for the providence what the batting team is receiving right now. Nothing odd. Nothing indiscipline at the minute. Firm push. But this 100 comes up for Brampton Royals just in a blink of second. Played with soft hands, pushed in the gap, and deceiving. Good running between the wickets. Pushed down to long on for 1 run. They've come up with a lucid head here, nothing premeditated. And the probing has responded well when Patiala Shahi asked them to bat first. Sweeps it straight to the fielder, and Harsh Thakur has provided the trick with the sleight of his hand. He is magical, and this would be a sigh of relief for Patiala Shahi cricket and their fans. Of course, the players nicely looped up, wanted to play on one knee straight to Yuvraj Samra. Ramanveer Dhariwal would be breathing peacefully right now after this huge destruction, this monstrous total set. He should be very happy, but this would be a long walk for him because he was in a total complete different mood and he was controlling the game. One man's show come to an end. Shubham departs after giving us fireworks and splendid display, wide range of shots. Now we were talking about the strategy. Now the baton would be given to Navneet to take on the charge and counter. Would be a good illusion here what Harsh Thakur would be doing along with Raymond Bino. 11 runs conceded from Harsh Thakur's previous over has proved out to be effective despite he's conceded 11 after he's taken wicket of well said Shubham. You don't mind spending pennies when you consider big checks coming your way. This is the third over. You would want Raymond to delude the batsman before he finishes his four off and goes for nothing. Cuts it hard, not in the reach of ball. Fielding could have been better. This is ordinary fielding display from this renowned, talented pool of Patiala Shahi club. But again, I think being too harsh on them because the credits were taken away by Shubham and his masterclass, what he's played. Straight back to the bowler. Short but quick. A bowler like him who's quicker through the air and when he makes the ball skid when it lands. Pushed for one. Should be 11 overs. Harsh Thakur back into attack. Oh, fancy and inventive here with the scoop shot. Played that, coming back for the third one. Good running between the wickets. Bales light up, but he's well in time home. Patiala Shahi cricket with their tremendous record in BDCL Elite Club would not want to tarnish in this match. Again, this time, just keeps his bat in way, showing direction where the ball has to go, using pace. This is crafty. The keeper, Ramanveer, would have been kicking himself for the heinous crime he committed. I wonder what the dynamics would have been if Shubham was departed when there was a stumping chance. Pushed well in the gap. Will be a test and trial for the batting order of Patiala Shahi cricket. Straight to the fielder, short covers. Tries to cut the ball, finds the under edge. Couldn't get the full bat. The tremendous record of Patiala Shahi cricket allows them to be the table toppers. They're on the top at the minute and they do not want to tarnish that record by losing another game. Despite losing one game, they're still on top. This is competitive and edgy game. Where in this campaign you have no defaulters. Every team contesting in elite club is known for their skill and the level of professional cricket they play. 12 of the over and 114 on the board on the loss of one wicket. Should be very interesting to know how table looks. And the one loss, if you're wondering how and why Patiala Shahi cricket lost. Raymond Bino again into the attack, sweeps him. Has he swept him cleanly? Good fielding effort, but again ahead of the ball. Nothing going right at the minute for Patiala Shahi cricket. He was ahead too fast on his feet. A man ahead of time never gets fruitless results. You gotta be intact, know of what you're doing. Nicely scooped. Will be some running practice for Ravi Sandhu. 50, another 50 for the opener who partnered alongside Shubham. Now trying to race and ace this battle against Patiala Shahi cricket. The one loss what came was against this very own team, Brampton Royals, and Patiala Shahi want to heal their wounds and would want to redeem themselves as their very own motto of redemption by winning this match. But something extraordinary is required to put brakes and ask Brampton Royals to get off the driver's seat, or else the game is far gone from winning of Patiala Shahi's hand. Takes on, someone getting under the ball, not easy, and can you believe that, making a comeback. Keenan Tinto, what have you done? What have you done here? How are you going to recover from this heinous crime? Horrendous turn of events. There you go. This is the other replay of Shubham caught by Yuvraj Samra at short mid wicket. Bowler creating the chances. Induces the batsman to come down the track. But this goes for 4 runs, tearing and piercing the fielder's effort. Can feel the fielder, he is helpless. But Brampton Royals giving some entertainment, packed full of power to our viewers who are on the ground as well as to our live viewers who are watching. "13 overs completed. The score is 125 on the loss of one wicket. Just imagine if this is how this clash is going to be, a quality cracker between these two formidable teams who are well known for their all round displays. Let me remind you what's coming up and everyone being excited about the cricketing festival, the ceremony for T20 for all the cricketing fans. Global T20 in our very own Canada is about to commence from 20th of July. The big names in international cricket are going to land here in Canada to play international games. Good footwork, not from the batsman but the keeper to save run. My apologies, the fielder to save runs. The key takeaway, the key pointer here to measure and to point out would be no dot balls here. They've kept dot balls far from the reach, the batting team. That has allowed them to breathe in ease. Wanted to take him. The striker sends back. Hasn't played that under his eye or else. And the key fact that the only reason why there were no dot balls here. Tries to scoop again. Harsh Thakur reading him. He's muscled that to long on. Pinto would be ostracously thinking about that dropped catch. Was a setter. But sometimes easy things you make it complicated. That's why you have to stick to your basics and try to keep it simple as possible. Simplicity is not the task at everyone's hand. Pushed in the gap, and talking about the analysis of this match is that Brampton Royals has kept those dot balls away. Eventually, keeping the dot balls away keeps the pressure away, and the scoreboard being ticking constant pressure on the bowling team. It's like reverse Uno card. It's like you play 6 and 6, keeping it basic, and you get a bad delivery where the margin for error, you make the margin for error happen to bare minimum. It's very less. And talking about the global T20 approaching, this is the time of year, the summer we've been waiting for the Canadian fans and everyone around the world to see play the big names in cricket like Harbhajan Singh, Shahid Afridi, Shoaib Malik, and Canada's very own Captain Rizwan Cheema, Ryan Pathan. The names you see in Patiala Shahi cricket, Harsh Thakur himself, the flamboyant batsman drafted for Global T20, would be one good festival and a feast for cricket lovers. Tinto would want to give it back to his team, make it count with his bowling attack after dropping that catch. Boundaries haven't really dried up, but they've come in regular intervals here. Nicely bowled in the block hole. Coming back for second. Good running between the wickets. Good running between the wickets. First run was taken hasty. That allowed the batsman to come for the second one. And The non-striker knew he was at the danger end and he had to increase his speed to reach the crease in time. Swan already 135. We've seen one big game by Patiala Shahi Cricket displaying some extravaganza in the previous game against UZ Markhor. They've won it, putting 180 on the board. That was the highest that we've seen here on this park in the night game. 1 run. The destructive batting has allowed the field to open up. The gameplay, it's run by Brampton Royals right now. Nothing too attacking. They've been pushed onto the back foot by the brute force of Shubham and Navneet. They came all guns firing. Well bowled. Playing 6 and 6 that allows the bowler to think out of the box, to take the rabbit out of magician's hat. That asks too much, where the bowler getting frustrated is in desperate need of wicket. That allows the bowler to make a mistake. That becomes pricey. The stands tall and guides away the ball for 2 more runs. 15 overs completed. The score is 140 on the loss of 1 wicket. Would be a treat for all cricket lovers who are going to witness live matches of their heroes and the very own firepower of Canadian stars. Canada's team, Canadian superstars, will be in action again from July 20, the GT20 event. And where do you think they are coming? This very own city, Brampton, the city that always fascinates and has been an emanating source to pull some tricks. Nicely bowled, nicely bowled. He would be unhappy for missing that full toss, but would have to say that Dilroop was quicker than his usual pace. No accuracy and control. We'll have to think tactfully here. Wickets not required if you're just trying to stop the pillage. Currently an open buffet. Invitations would be taken open-heartedly and full-fledgedly by batsmen of Brampton Royals here. We'll have to stick to the tight line, and they should be satiated even if they are giving ones and twos. At this minute, just ones and twos, and if they are stopping anything extras or fours and sixes, any boundaries, they should appreciate the bowling effort. Tries again, very quick. There's a ball of energy. Who always wants to make a difference. This game he isn't captaining. Always has a smile on his face, wants to do something extraordinary for his team. But today, not too effective. But still, has got another over with 6 deliveries and 3 more in this over. Wanted to be cheeky, and is cheeky. Will be a long chase for Romy. Good sense of cricket here from the keeper. He knows that there's no one in that area and has to go back to collect the ball he himself. We've seen a couple of cheeky shots here. This pace bowling, at the pace Dilrup is bowling, it would be very difficult if it's bowled between the stumps. Haven't seen really come the ball in the surface between the stumps, asking the batsman not to hit. This is a fashionable stroke to the fielder who's in place at the cow corner, Keenan Tinto. What a good display of batting this has been. We've seen the 360 batting shots from the openers. Still, they've got 9 more wickets. What do you guys reckon the total would be? I'm saying something over 180 can go if they're going for every ball, pinch hitting every ball. This ball has taken the edge of the bat and racing away to the fence for runs. Have to await umpire's signal. Isn't a 4, and Dilroop's misery isn't to an end. 32 of 3 overs. Haven't seen the bowlers of this quality side where they are astray. They haven't got anything up their sleeves. Is it because they've been trying too hard and looking out for wickets and they do not want to stop the runs, irrespective of how well you manage the game? Dot balls create pressure. So I think the desperate hunt of wickets has allowed Brampton Royals to breathe in ease. Patiala Shahi cricket, known for their tempo, goes on. Has he got enough? Has he got enough? Straight into the hands. And he hasn't done any mistake here, Praveen. And the one what he's done has given his wicket away to the fielder at long on. My apologies, long off. Brilliant catch taken. That is the blind spot where you would see there are no lights, and playing under the lights is going to be tricky, and you are deceived always to make a judgment whether if you are to go in the direction of the ball or if the ball is too quick or too slow. So accurate judgment, you have to be immaculate. Still, the game is far from over. First encounter what we've come across. Brampton Royals lost the toss and asked Patiala Shahi themselves putting in a position to bat first, and then today again Patiala Shahi cricket winning the toss and choosing to bowl. But this proves the statement that toss isn't, it's important, but really does not make a difference when you are well prepared. That was a ripper, but no fielder up close. .147 on the board. Navneet still batting. Navneet's been away from strike for quite amount of time. Straight to the fielder, but quick on the feet to collect 1 run. Well bowled between the stumps. They aren't given anything. There's no one here. We'll have to wake up from dreams. Again, it's going to be tough on boys today here. Nothing in place. Going right. Except they've kept Navneet away from strike. That has allowed them to have that space and good position. Just ones and twos. They'll have to put Drott to the boundaries. Everyone expensive except for Raymond. 35 already. Make it 36 for Keenan Tinto. Now he shall have reprieve from the mauling of Brampton Royal. There you see the accelerated warm of Brampton Royals. Nothing, no dots, no sabotages. On the dots, one wicket which was lost of Shubham in 10th over. He destructed, he exploded, he did his job as an opener. He gave his team the platform and he constructed well. And the second, coming up, there you see the scoreboard, which is decorated, ornamented by Shubham and Navneet. Praveen hasn't taken too many deliveries, just run a ball, 16 of 16. Now Aviraj. They've got that firepower. Ravi Sandhu, Ali Nadeem, the batting to come. Ramanveer Daliwal, Yuvraj Samra, the flamboyant batsman. Harsh Thakur, Sheel Patel. They've got enough in their tank. The economy is a 10 for Dilroob Ghumman today. The only economic substantial bowler is Raymond, who conceded 6, 11 for Sheel, 9 for Keenan Tinto. Gagandeep of 14 has been more expensive, just 1 over. And Harsh Thakur, 3 overs 25 for 1 wicket. There hasn't been enough wickets to be taken and 1 extra. Just icing on cake. Nothing too extras that they've converged. Takes on. Heaves like a lumberjack. Good work in the deep. Ramanveer's had a good game today. He's knocked 100. Very first game out for a good delivery. This is what good players do. Do their homework, improve their technique, and that's what he's done and came back stronger in the second game. He would want to carry the form. Excellent Yorker. Excellent Yorker at this very end of the game. Last quarter. Forget about everything what's happened. Let's forget everything what's been done. If Patiala Shahi cricket tries to control here, if they claw in with their bowling and try to reduce the runs they're giving in, somewhere close to 165, I think they've done tremendous job after receiving the pummels from the opening pair. .156 on board. We've got 3 more deliveries to end from this over. He's rocked that straight onto his bat. Coming back for the second one. Good work in the deep by Ravi Sandhu. Had to cover a lot of ground. Electrifying fielder to add on to your list. Straight everything. Ravi Sandhu's kept busy. Good work. Quick hands, quick feet. Good display of sportsmanship here. This is what you require from the seasoned campaigner. I've been making castles in thin air, so I think 165 will be too much to ask, but anything can happen in cricket. Good collect, safe pair of hands, nothing, no blemishes for Ramanveer except for that dropped stump. 18 completed, 159 on the loss of 2 wickets. Navneet batting on 70. How much are they going to loot? Is there going to be a plunder these 2 overs, or Patiala Shahi cricket saying that's the end of buffet, now we come to party? They'll have to do something. They'll have to halt them, give them the brief stop, saying that we aren't taking any more of you guys. Takes on, but Brampton Royals, everything's ball pitched up in the slot. A very good pick. Raymond Bino is this year's first pick for Patiala Shahi's Edmonton tournament. This is what we've been talking about, the quality side, what Jimmy Sharma does with his scouting. Skews up, the fielders dreaming, daydreamings. Will have to wake up to collect catches here. Agree that they've had a rough day, but will have to recover and not compromise on the game going on. Ah, power of wrists. Good shots. Sometimes good shots do not give you the result what you expect. But again, part and parcel of the game, you cannot expect all the days to be sunny and all the days to be grim. You'll have to live whatever's coming your way. Good delivery. Good delivery and good follow through by Dilroop. Do not despair in mercy, is what they say, and do not despise this quality cricket club. Ah, good change of pace. Good change of pace here. Smart cricket by Dilrup Guman. This is what is required. If you're seeing Dilrup bowling, he is full of confidence despite he's been bashed for 36 runs. He hasn't lost his hope because he knows his skill. Just a bad day does not mean that you are a bad player. This is the process, and Dilrup's done. Dilrup's sung the song, the symphony of wickets being sung by Dilrup. He's collected, he believed in himself, the team believed, the captain believed, and Dilrup delivered. He's lived up to the expectation, right on to the money, taking the leg stump, having little movement of the surface, the ball crashes into the stumps. 3 down, one more wicket. 165 still. Place your wagers, viewers. Do you think 165 is what Patiala Shahi cricket would be looking to contain this monstrous side who's currently who was on carnage, who were very violent, but slowly towards the end of the innings they've been tamed. New man walks in. Sahil. As long as cricket is concerned, Navneet would want to keep the strike to him, except this is a full toss, juicy full toss, gift, just a gift. Excellent effort by Yuvraj Samra. Handy bowler puts on show with his bat, can prove out to save you some runs. Three-dimensional player. Got a cute guest on the ground here. Always lovely to see. Stands deep in the crease using full usage, making full usage of the crease, and he's home. He is home. You'll be tested, your adrenaline, your athleticism will be tested to the pinnacle. Goes on big. How big has he gone? Yuvraj settling, and that's commentator's curse. It was good. It was good to save 4 runs, but not this time. Losing his balance. This is a top up. 3 deliveries. 3 more to come. Navneet on 81. He'll want to take on the full bounty. He's got the full license. 7 more. 2 more at least. The pinch hitter sitting in the dugout. 3 more deliveries to come in. He'll want to take on. Stands deep in the crease. The hammers are flowing in and out. Good effort. And will have to run away. Splendid show from Navneet. Comes to an end at the very end of the innings. Could not finish, but yes, indeed, it was Shubham who had the limelight. But let's not forget how important and influential was his role in cementing this innings. You see this sky-high target 171 on your scoreboard? The second fiddle, the man Navneet has played his part. Let's not take away the credit. Kudos to what he has done for his team. Two more deliveries. 2 sixes. Or just dots on regular singles. 180 would be above par, and 160 as well is slightly on par for me. But you really do not know. Try everything. Try everything to gain. This is the comedy of errors here. He accelerated with sonic speed, but the striker wasn't ready. He was wondering where the ball was. The fielder and the bowler showed where the ball is actually by running him out. We'll have to walk just one ball. One ball to wrap up the innings. Romy would be saying his doppelganger's on the field, but he isn't. Gurjot Singh comes on to the middle, same turban, same style, same look from side. Again, whimsical, appeals for out and plumb, dead straight, and that's it. The bowler is going to have the last laugh, and there's going to be a bruise to show in the morning. Highlights of the innings. Shubham putting a show. Fireworks from his bat. From the time he started, he stepped in. Influential role played by Navneet, and Patiala Shahi tried to creep into the game. They did for a minute, but again lost the control. Brampton Royals scoring 173, asking Patiala Shahi to show their batting display. The target is set to 174 for Patiala Shahi to win. Not an easy task, but not impossible for the talent what they possess in the squad. This is surely going to be an exciting game to witness. Let's stay tuned. After this innings comes Patiala Shahi's batting for you on your screens. Thank you. Welcome back after a brief break to the second half, second innings of Patiala Shahi Cricket's batting, where they had a tough day with the ball in hand, but they'll want to do something magical here with the bat in hand. The batting team needs someone to act as a catalyst who brings in the change and gives them that ominous start what the batting pair, opening pair of Brampton Royals did for Brampton Royals team. Right away, looks like we're going to have a spin up straight. Opening pair, boisterous shot maker Ali Nadeem and stylish Ravi Sandhu. Straight away off the mark with the very first delivery. They'll have to make small targets to climb this uphill task, to keep the upbeat of this innings, to keep on the rhythm so that there's no fissure in the middle. Could this be a match defining innings? Could anyone who can be an eminent player here? They are looking out for someone remarkable to achieve this great feat, because this is a match clash between Titans at Andrew McCandless Park. Ravi Sandhu had a great game, great outing, and he'll want to resume where he's left, similar to Shubham. There's going to be a lot on this big man, on his big shoulders, alongside with the monstrous, ravaging hitter Ali Nadeem. Alongside to come, they've got Yuvraj padded up on first down, I presume. He slapped that straight to the fielder at mid-off. With the deflection, they get one. Let's have a look at. He's it to the slip cauldron. And very lucky. They need the god of luck residing on the shoulder of Patiala Shahi right at the minute. And to come, we've got Ramanveer Dhaliwal, Yuvraj Samra, Harsh Thakur, Sheel Patel, and a pinch hitter. That is lovely. That, can you find it? I'm giggling right now. I'm started looking at that shot. There are very few that who can hit you for six, taking that shot and covers and extra covers. And that shows the prowess of this batsman. Ali Nadeem for you. It's either his way or highway. Going to the moon and back, or he hasn't got enough gas. He's got a reputation of slogging the balls up straight, giving those positive starts. This one is a teaser. Teaser for the fielders. Exceptional timing. Top notch from this belligerent stroke maker. What a hit this is. What a find, I must say. Always the man, the founder, the man who runs the show, Jimmy Sharma, the club maker. What a eye he's got. Definitely the bird view. Who has the right finding. Time and time we've been talking about workload management, team management, player management. The only reason a players perform well and they feel that they are home because the management isn't involved. Let's give you the example of the Chicago Bulls. Phil Jackson, the very successful coach, who always had the motto, the objective, who named every season. Similarly, this team has also got the similar strategy where they are playing for a cause. Either it's going to be the motive, the purpose, or something what improves you, pushes you to play and achieve that feat. Any which ways, 11 runs, the ominous start, what the Patiala Shahi is looking for, they've received in the very first over. They'll have to make small targets. They'll have to segment by segment. They'll have to take each step, just the baby steps to climb the mountain. Talking about a motive, purpose, and improvement. That's what every player gets in this club, and they feel that they are home. Ah, nicely played. Good use of his wrists. Good call. We'll have to settle down for one. Excellent throw. We'll have to do something threatening here to intimidate the bowling lineup so they disrupt the line in length. Rishiv Joshi isn't here, but he was a menace to Patiala Shahi's batting lineup in the previous game. Anyways, Meet Patel steaming in. One slip in position. Opens full face of the bat. Third man who's wide. Gets on. Patiala Shahi team sitting together, cheering every ball as much as they can. A lot on the shoulders. Very first game for Harsh Thakur, the captain. He's been magical boy. He'd want to convert. He's want to spill his magic around with this victory as well. Ah, nicely cut. Ah, has he pulled it? Would have been a blinder. Would have been a blinder. He's leapt like a frog. I could imagine a boy jumping on trampoline. Good timing. He's got everything onto the ball, and on the rebound, he could not collect it. They've pushed one fielder to the deep square leg. Probably the line's going to be slightly shorter for the pickup shot. Will have to play in his own element rather going for any rash shot. They'll have no one except himself lamenting over the shot. Ravi Sandhu and Ali Nadeem. This is the time. This is the time. This is the need of the hour. The savior. They've got good balance here. The batting lineup. If you see Ramanveer Daliwal, the left-hander southpaw. Yuvraj, the lefty. He smacked that to the fielder. No runs. Could not connect it from the power of the bat. He would have wanted to. The bowling team wants to be frenetic with the innings, but shouldn't be the mindset of batting team. We've spoken about baby steps. Drop by drop fills the pot. Every run counts here. 2 runs and 14 runs. Paul has been slightly off the track. Yes and no in the end. comes back. Will be frivolous for not ranging at the stump. Has he picked the gap? The fielder in place. Good call. This is the difference. This is the difference. The batting team had converted ones into twos, putting the pressure on the fielding team. I think this one factor will weigh heavy, will create a big impact on the game. Appeal, and has got a part of his bat and leg by, say, the umpire, digressing from the stumps. Straight to the keeper. Nothing away. The game's on a decent curve here. Cut that nicely. Running back has to run home. Good call. Or else he would have thrown his wicket away just for fun. Will have to be cautious here. This is a match with full torque. Remarkable shot. Flashing drive comes on from the batter of Ravi Sandhu. And the umpire says the ball hasn't reached boundary. We'll have to settle with one. What a noteworthy shot that was. They are making Patiala Shahi strive hard. Nothing's going to come their way easy. They had tough day in bowling. And Patiala Shahi cricket team isn't a team who likes free lunches. They are known for their determination, their zeal to win the games, and they like tough contests. This exhibition is going to speak a lot. Skewed up, miss time, miss hit, ball settling under, who's ensuing and dropped. They've got, they've got live. First Ali Nadeem and then Ravi Sandhu. He'll have to capitalize on that. He will have to capitalize. The cat has got 9 lives, but here Ravi Sandhu will have to be happy with 1 life. That was the shot. Trying to settle under. This time picks up. Has he picked up well? Has he picked up well? Another fielder settling in and he is playing here. He's playing with fire. Ravi Sandhu's decided to break free. He's decided he's had enough. He's going to take on everyone here. Someone has to do it. Someone has to raise their hand. Be the change you want to see in the world, is what is told. And be someone, be the change, make the impact if you want to see your win. If you want to see your team win and cross that line. Let's cut that firmly. Scrunch that. We'll have to find the groove. We'll have to do talking. Both of them should communicate to each other. We'll have to bolster their confidences. Compliment for the shot making. That's how you're going to attain victory here. Dances down the track to take on, to go for the big shot. Glory one. Gets not. He'll not have to be desperate here. Instead, be vigilant. Know your game. Play to your strengths. Rather than across the line, try to disrupt the bowler's line. This time goes big. How big is that? This is big enough. That's what we've told. It's just not the umpires who are going to need the helmets, but even the crowd will be needing helmets here. Enticing game here. Finally, the risk is paid off. This is what is important. Ravi Sandhu playing to his strengths. Standing tall and pulling it well to get half a dozen. Has drilled that downtown for one. 26 of 4 overs. There you see chirpy Patiala team, spectators, families, and the cute guest in the dugout. A lot of spectators enjoying this game. Yuvraj waiting for his turn. Will have to wait, and he would be praying that the opening partnership makes a difference to set up a good platform for him to be free of pressure. Excited lad, always excited, devours to go out and have an exciting outing. This one, has he found great fielding effort. Good to see that every run counts here. Nothing's been left for wiles and guiles. Bringing him off the track. Jersey number 99. He's throbbed that to the fielder and a deep square leg. Just one. He's crunched it. Look at the crunch. Just like a delicious crispy apple. The sweet honey apple. The first bite you take sounds the same way, and the same feel our viewers would be getting. The shot they've seen on their screens from Ravi Sandhu that quenches our thirst. Five completed, going at a decent rate, but the required run rate is 9.47. Cute shots are not going to help them. Just a boundary in the over is not going to help them. But run a ball, playing to the merit of the game, keeping the scoreboard ticking, and finding boundaries, dispatching any bad ball over the rope definitely will help them in a winning spot. Nicely flicked for 1 run. We were talking about the team management, the attitude, the composure, the way the dressing room is kept by the founder, he himself, Jimmy Sharma, who's always interested in every game, his striving passion, endlessly, his rigorous hard work for nothing but the excellence of game. I've given the example of Phil Jackson, the successful coach of Chicago Bulls, who's partnered along with the great Michael B. Jordan, Michael Jordan, my apologies, who's helped Chicago Bulls to be one of the successful franchises. And if you're talking about, oh, right into the hole, good bowling from Gurkirat. And talking about any of the successful franchises, it would be a grave sin if you're keeping the legendary Chicago Bulls away from your list. The whole atmosphere changed with Phil Jackson's approach, and the same approach what the manager had, too much of management being involved, that made the team environment toxic. That's when the team started crumbling with Scottie Pippen, Denise Rodman, and Michael Jordan on board. That's what happens when you have a lot of superstars when they don't get enough credits. Ah, good one. Wanted to take on desperation. Desperation, but finding despise. It's important that everyone's valued equally, and that is what I see that his job, Jimmy Sharma's job, is just finding the talent, putting in that big talent oasis what this team has, and then just leave it to the captain and just strategize how well the player can fit into a certain condition or a certain league, and that's all. And that makes the player feel home. It's like enough chances given, no judgments. Just again an example of Ajinkya Rahane playing for CSK. Everyone thought that Ajinkya Rahane's game, his tenure with Indian cricket team is over, but as soon as that he got that confidence back in him and he was given that liberty, he got that liberation from management asking him to play. It's like just enjoy his game without any pressure. I think this is one of those environments that players like. And we'll be talking more about that after this because it is now 6 overs that has been completed. 36 on ball without any loss. Good signs. But again, run rate being sluggish here. They want to oil their bearings to free up and their mechanism to work. Getting back to the point of Ajinkya Rahane and the great Mahendra Singh Dhoni, his approach, atmosphere, what is kept reminds me same looking at this dressing room. They've got big names, but having those big names, I remember Virat Kohli saying walking into the dressing room where you the India's friends, the one big name you cannot take off cricketing books history. Yes, no, two minds. When in disbelief, sustain. Good approach. Virat Kohli entering the dressing room, he told that he witnessed that aura from Yuvraj Singh, the great god Sachin Tendulkar. That's what a great dressing room does. It does not intimidate you. It allows you to be who you are. That sparks your potential out. Wanted to take him on for a toll. And I see this team investing a lot in youngsters. You see the combination every time they keep down on one knee. Will have to be quick enough. One of the great feats of Yuvraj being selected for his under 19. Ramanveer given the captaincy for 50 overs. I think that's how you make players. You carve them to the best. This team knows that they've got good talent. They possess good talent, and how do you carve them? That's when this is queued up. This is queued up. We'll have to dive. We'll have to take some risks here. We'll have to take some risks here. The batsmen cute shots are not going to help. The ball does not have any pace. They are taking off pace. They're taking everything away from them. That is instrumental, putting the responsibility. Deflection and taken one. Harsh Thakur himself, one of the known names, seasoned campaigner who's captaining today's game. The dressing room has a lot to be learned. And looking at Harsh Thakur Senior, Saad bin Zafar, the captain of Canada's cricket team, has nicely scooped up for a single. This is what is required. This is what is required. They'll have to convert ones into twos. Put that pressure on. Push that away. Invert it. Say that you're not pressurized. Ask the fielding team, how comfortable are you if I'm going to take 1 to 2? If you're comfortable, you're in your zone, then sorry to say that the game is over. And Brampton Royals is going to be in the driver's seat. 7 overs completed and the score is 40 on no loss of wicket. 134 required. 13 overs. The run rate has started to move. Suddenly is crawling, will start running and then galloping. When it starts running, that is when you'd want to put that someone cross batted, did not get good timing on the shot. If your role as a dementor isn't working, then you'll have to adopt the role of a lucrative sage. That you'll have to lure the bowler or take the advantage of pace and just use the gaps. And I think the art of using gaps was mastered by Brampton Royals and their innings. This is good. This is good. This is phenomenal. He is muscle that. Oh, what a strike that is. That'll wake up Patiala Shahi cricket team from their slumber. 48 on board. They'll need this hit. They'll need these punches. Nudged it back to the keeper. And we were talking about discussing about instrumental roles. It's always someone who's going to be superior, and a lot of chances. Oh, nicely driven, nicely driven. He's held his pose by sending the ball downtown. Now looks like he's in a rush. He'll have to hurry. Ali Nadeem's been kept off the strike. He'll have to come. He'll have to take on. Someone has to be aggressor, and someone has to anchor the innings. Nicely played. Will he be coming back for the second one? Ali Nadeem took the first one hard. It'll be upon Ravi Sandhu how he responds to the running. He'll have to be accurate here, active here, looking towards your partner to convert ones into twos. Takes on. Coming back. The throw is not well directed. Excellent running. Good running from Ali Nadeem. He's taken the risk on. Again, we would say that where there's risk, there's reward. There's always going to be message. There's always going to be message where the drinks are on. This is how the worm looks. They were hand in hand in the very first over. And the attack where they've taken off the pace, they've mixed well, the variations, what they've mixed with. Brampton Royals have managed to keep the worm low, and suddenly we see that there's a little spike. Is this going to be that event, the turn of events where we are going to see that skintily sparks from this point? Before it was just the drinks that used to come on. Now there's always a message that ensues with the 12th man who takes drinks on the field. There's always a message from the coach and the captain that how they want the innings to be moderated. Patiala Shahi team does not like sitting at the back seat. They always own the authority. Will have to show the authority. Will have to come back for the second one. Will have to be very quick. But again, they'll have to take the chances. They will have to take the chances. The element, the factor will again pester on. We'll be talking about as converting ones into twos. I think that if the game, unfortunately, is sweeping away from Patiala Shahi cricket, would be the factor not converting ones into twos. Of the back foot away from the bowler. Again was played with the soft hands. Do you think the viewers who are watching us live, the soft hands approach, if nothing's in your area, would have given them the opportunity to take two? The playing with soft hands, is it the intent what is missing, or the attitude, or the approach? What approach should they opt here? Play that into the gap. Will be coming back for the second one. Will have to come. Will have to dive. Good running between the wickets. "56 on board. This is far from over. Takes on. This is humongous. This is humongous. from Ravi Sandhu. Long levers and he goes on big. Oh, absolutely not. Not the shot what you're seeing on your screen. That was better. There you go. Still head position. Follow. Great back lift. And yes, you can jump for the formality. Cuts hard. How hard is it? Is it enough to tear the fence? 10 runs. Ravi, ravaging Ravi is on the groove. 14. This is quick. This time is mixed up with the quicker one, which would be one dot. Good over. Good over for Patiala Shahi cricket from the prospect getting back, creeping back into the game. 11 overs left and 108 required. If they don't accelerate, there isn't going to be a spoil of war left here. They'll have to capitalize on the tight deliveries. They'll have to take two. The caliber of the player is shown in difficult situations. Ali Nadeem, who's batting on 29 of 20 deliveries, he smoked that to long off. Just has to be set on the track. Just like how the opening pair devastated the bowling lineup of Patiala Shahi. Could not connect. Again, away will be he coming back for the second one. Will have to come back. Will have to hurry. That's amazing. Had it running. On toes is required. How important is the appreciation? Because sportsman is basically a typical artist that for the every shot he makes, he requires appreciation. Not because he is hungry or greedy. It's just the artistic taste. Nicely pulled. Not because he's greedy. It's just that every shot he makes with dexterity that speaks about the notion the batsman is in. Will be real fun, a roller coaster to see Ali Nadeem taking a toll on bowlers. He's a strong hitter. He can slog well, just like a slugger. This has got no dot balls already. 5 runs, just one boundary to maximize the over. They're trying to bring down the run rate. Takes on. Good use of feet. Looks in good move. Now he's not rusty. He's dusting himself off. Strike rotating. Good signs. Good signs. And I would say calm before storm. If This batsman is on strike. This partnership grows strong. Then this is going to be hurricane and tornadoes your way. Oh, he's hit himself. That's brutal. Good lord that he's had the grill and helmet. He hasn't opted for a cap to play the spinner. It's just mere term that these are spinners, but they're way too quick. Deceiving. A deceit for batsmen saying that they are spinners, but ensure if you're craving for something, a dessert, make sure to visit Rolly Polly and definitely do not forget in this match to grab a quick bite from our sponsor, Minimo's. And to give you proper advices, just like our viewers who can also advise us. So, tax is the place for your financials. 10 overs. This is the 11th running, 73 on board. 10.27 is the required run rate. Gaurav Bimra is debuting. Ah, big one! Take that! It's just that locking horns with the bull. Ali Nadeem saying, who's the toreador here? He's humbling Brampton Royals. That is some fatal blow here. The biggest of the night I've seen. Reverse sweep. Lucky he'll have to contain his excitement. What a shot that was. Smacks. He's found the gap. He's found the gap. Will have to be running the outfield. You really cannot rely on outfield just like you're relying on Ali Nadeem's shot making. 81 on the board. He's picked his man. He's picked his man. 10 runs so far. Would be interesting to see if Ravi Sandhu makes use of this over. This is a good approach. Everyone does their homework as a player. If you're a batter, if you're a bowler, you do your homework, you pick your spots. Bowl nicely to be delivered for 1 run. 11 overs completed, 91 required from 9 overs. 10.11 is the required rate. Again, nothing soothing. This is going to be one big ride here. They'll have to pull the heist here. All thanks to Six Creations, a multi talented Jimmy Sharma who's provided us the live streaming. The supporters enjoying. Some are biting their nails. I would say, hold on, keep on to your nails, keep them on your fingers still. We've got a long way to go. What if this match is a nail biting thriller and you haven't got anything to munch on to keep you intact? Ah, this is good. Something, that's what I told. Two drop catches. The god of luck should be residing on the shoulders of Patiala Shahi cricket after having a tough day. Horrid day in bowling. Ah, where is it going? Half a dozen. Can you get 12 of the strike? Can you? Ah, silly me, you cannot. But the strike was so brutal. He's in a different mood here. That's what I've told. He wants to take on the toll. Ravi Sandhu batting on 46. Ali Nadeem batting on 40. He's connecting sweetly. He's found the gap. He's found the gap. Ah, you'll curse. You'll curse the outfield for that shot not being four. That's a crunchy shot. And 50 comes up for Ravi Sandhu. Apologies for the scoreboard being updated slowly. He's now acing 79. Slowly they are trying to bring down, harness on the run rate. Cuts on. Has he cut that well? Calculative shot. He knows that the job isn't done yet. He'll want to complete the job. Will be a little fist bump from Ali Nadeem. Will have to do the damage here. This is a double-edged sword. You fall on that, or the sword falling on you. Nonetheless, it's one and the same. You're getting killed. Dangerous. It's cut that well. This is the might from Ali Nadeem. Twelve overs completed. Scoreboard looks on your screen 98 on the loss of 0 wickets. They've come up with the determination and the life what Ravi Sandhu's got and the very first Ali Nadeem got. They are making sure they don't kick the dust. The run rate, can you believe that the run rate has come down from 10.25 to 9.50? They need something blistering, some blistering knock. Parveen Dhul, 26 runs conceded. Is returning the ball with double the speed to what he's getting back. 100 comes up for Patiala Shahi. Again, little glitch with our scoreboard. We apologize about that. This is going to be a chafe match between Brampton Royals and Patiala Shahi Cricket Club. Opens face of the bat. The ball's delivered full. Nothing too wide. Now everyone will start to feel heat because there's a lot of game left. 3 and 3. Along levers. This is riveting. This is riveting. Straight. It cannot get any better. Shot of the night. This is absolutely dazzling. I don't know how he is doing, but he is a profound shot maker. He is acing the skill. As easy as you like, but trust me, playing that pace is not easy at all. He's got that away. He's got that away. Save your legs for a shot like that. Brilliant. Now Brampton Royals seem helpless with these two shots. Suddenly, the shoulders have come slightly down. This is what was required. They'll want to distort the line of the bowler. Pick your bowlers, do your homework. 50 for Ali Nadeem as well. Great partnership. This time opens the face. They're on the move here. Slow start, but again, valiant, valuable. They've utilized every opportunity, especially the chances given to them, where Ali Nadeem was dropped on the very first part phrase of the game. This is what we've been talking about. We've seen that a little lump taken on the worm chart, then suddenly it dipped down, and Patiala Shahi's worm has started to pick up the pace. The difference, there's no loss of wicket, and this is what the pace they'd want to keep. They'll want to be frenetic in this run race competition. Again, I would say that till Raymond, they've got good batting lineup, pinch hitters, especially Dilrup Guman. Even Tinto can come to the party and give you some good hits. Ramanveer Daliwal, Yuvraj Samra, Harsh Thakur, Sheel Patel, Dilrup Guman, Raymond Baino, Gagandeep Jod, Gaurav Bimra, the debutant, Keenan Tinto, who's making a comeback. Wanted to connect. I think one difference from the bowling lineup, what I could see from Brampton's Royals' previous approach is that they've opted for more spinners than that fierce pace attack what they had. No one's come up like a snarly dragon. Again, a point to be noticed is that the run rate has come down to 9 from 9.25. It was 8. With that dot, it's moved to 9, but 60 runs are more required. They'll want to use. They'll want to use by leaving no quarter, the long levers of bat, those long shots, mauling. Now it's not going to be a gullible task for bowling team. Leave that, the umpire says. A question hand on him. He's in disbelief, saying, how could that not be wide? A game turn on. Excellent over by Sahil. He's just got 2 runs. Takes on. Forget about wide. He's got half a dozen again. He says that he's not letting that go. You don't give me an extra delivery. Forget it. I'm going to capitalize it. Suddenly, Ali Nadeem wants to be the acer. There's going to be a race between both the batters. Forget about the race between them. 52 runs are more required from 36 deliveries. This tempo shouldn't be paused. They should go in the same song, just like the sailor's song, who enjoy sailing through the tornadoes and whirlpools. This one match, this victory will mean a lot for Jimmy Sharma. He'll be proud of the boys and the team himself and Harsh Thakur, the captain. Very first game, nothing sweeter than a victory on your very first game. Played that measurably. It's 1-8. This is what one big hit and singles does to you. The previous overs timeline on the over score line, you would see that it was dot dot single dot 6. 8 runs came off, 9 required again. Not a big task. 9 is still achievable. Not too much to ask. Dances on. Has he put that in the gap? Fielders will try to converge. But again, valiant effort going in vain. The tap of runs has been open. 5 runs. Keep your calculators. Keep the scoreboards. Keep the scorebook out. Keep on ticking. Make your predictions. Give your permutations. Bring on your best. He's got to free his arms, open his arms in his range, and there you see the effort going for boundary. What a shot that is. What a display of batting. Oh, lovely. Hold your pose. How come you're not holding a pose like that? Someone please capture him. Someone please capture and go to page number 35, chapter number 6 of Cover Drive, and that's how you play inside out. Play it on loop for young cricketers or someone who's struggling to play on Cover Drive. Watch Ali Nadeem on loop. Dance off. Slap it away. Just one. 132 on the board. That's 8, 9, 10 of the over with 1 ball remaining. We'll have to communicate. This shows the confidence. They are definitely creating that aura with each other. They are definitely complacent here right now. They do not want to leave that spot away, would want to pile pressure on the opposition. Straight to the fielder. Will not mind. The run rate equation from 9 has come down to 8.13, and with this dot again jumps up to 8.40. 42 required from 30 balls. This is what we've promised you on the very start of the innings, that we are going to witness some fireworks here. So hold up. Please be safe. Tie your seatbelts. We are here for a ride. Fasten your seatbelts, get your energy drinks, and don't forget to clap. We are witnessing here one of the fascinating and thrilling games of BDCL's elite group stage. between Brampton Royals and Patiala Shahi. He's queued up. He's queued up. Has he found the man? Has he found the man? Is there going to be a sigh of relief? And yes, Ali Nadeem perishes after fine 70. He's done the job. He's cemented. He's stood up tall. What a fine knock. He's played for the team selflessly, not for himself. And one rash shot, imagine he hasn't done anything wrong so far, and something what he's done wrong is found the fielder. He's capitalized after that one life, one chance. He's going back after that fine 70. The captain has stood up, decides to take up the responsibility. A stage he deserves round of applause. The man in form, Ali Nadeem, devastated, damaged, delivered, and goes on with proud head on his shoulders. Will be a lot. Yuvraj Samra, Ramanveer padding up, Harsh Thakur taking up the responsibility. Will have to take on, free their arms, warmed up, get up, hold on tight. First wicket, the blemish on Patiala Shahi's scoreboard. Straight away, without wasting any time, will be fitness test for Ravi Sandhu. Reminding you, Harsh Thakur, one of the fine runners between the wickets. He'll not leave any chance. He'll not leave any chance to capitalize on overthrows or mistimed throws, anything lazy. Fielder trying not to raise the ball. This was a decent over. Decent over from Sahil. 41 required. Wicket already in this over. Takes on. How big is that? Has he picked the man? Has he picked the man? Lucky again. Ravi should make this count. Should be making this count. This is how Ali Nadeem perished, inside out. And the delivery. Sahil is making the chances. Fielders will have to give their contribution. The pressure coming in. Quick running between the wickets. We'll have to come back for the second one. Second one, and Ravi tumbles good down. Good call from Harsh Thakur. Slaps it. He's limping. He's limping. Not good signs. He'll want to finish it. Not good signs here. He'll want to finish the game off, and if he's in no position to run, will be tricky here. Very sensitive curb in the game. He's pushed that. 37 will be required. 4 overs, 37 required. "24 deliveries, 37. This is going to be an exciting contest. You really would not see the matches going down to the wire, but if you are witnessing, definitely all these spectators are going to be relieved after the match is finished, and they are going to have a lightning moment here. They'll give them the adrenaline rush, make them experience something worth their weight. 4 required. 4 overs required to be bowled. 37 runs to score for Patiala Shahi. Straight to the fielder. Good on attacking. He's calculative. He got the breakthrough. Was effective. He was the one who put on the total, piled some decent runs in the previous innings against UZ Marcos. Will have to come. Ravi Sandhu rushing. Good running. Run rate taking a big hop. Back to 9.82. Guman padded up near the line, waiting for his turn. But he'll want his teammates to finish the match. We'll have to come back for the second one. They'll be targeting the end of Ravi Sandhu, who's not comfortable running. It's now on Harsh Thakur to take the charge. He's taken the responsibility and he'll want to fulfill it. He likes challenges. Has made his way through all the circuits. Who is the call? Will he be coming back? Good overs. This is gold dust. This is absolute gold dust for bowling team. If they are not giving even an extra run, allowing the batting team to convert ones into twos, this is exceptional. This is struck in the gap. Will he be coming back for the second one? Harsh wants to take the second one. Yes, no, yes, no. Decides as no. One ball remaining. Four came off. Another 4 runs or 6 runs will give them that extra edge, or else just 132 will be required in 18. Will be a big ask. Just one will settle 32 required of 18. Let us enter the Dragon's Dome. Be ready for the Armageddon. 18 balls, 32 required. Sahil ready. This is queued up. No man's land. We'll have to come back for the second one. Good running between the wickets. Ones are not going to help Patiala Shahi to win this game. Definitely 2 runs here is going to be the key. The role what Ali Nadeem played, big relief that they've taken off Ali Nadeem's wicket at the right minute, or else his big strikes, the big lad striding forward, would have put Brampton Royals in deep trouble. They need something. They'll have to find some wood, some way inventive. They'll have to take the risk. They have nine more batters to come, considering the tail enders as well. Enough wickets. It's just that the risk should be taken. Comply to the terms. This is big. Has he taken it on? Has he taken it on? Hello, air traffic control. Please do not send your airplanes here. We are witnessing some skyrocket sixes from Ravi Sandhu. Batting on 71. This is required. Already 9 of the over in 3 deliveries. Takes on big. It's queued up. Fielder settling. Fielder settling. Where is it going to be? This is an absolute mess. They have made a mess. And again, they'll have to go back. The ball's not raised. We'll have to hurry. This is up. This is gift. This is what you'll see in high pressure, high voltage matches. Cricket at its very best at Andrew McCandless Park. 6, then 3. Good running, good determination from Ravi Sandhu. He's decided, premeditated, he wants to take his team across the line to win this game. 20 required. 2 more deliveries. Takes on Harsh Thakur. Ravi Sandhu wants second one. Just the bowler. There's no backup at the bowler's end. Yes, no, yes, no. Hurry someone. No one will have to come back for the second one. 3, one more will have to come back. They've found 4. Can you believe that? This is absolutely horrendous turn of events. 4 more coming. 2, 1, 6, 3, 4. This isn't the number of anyone. This is just the timeline of the over. What we've seen. 1 more delivery to go. Everyone on the boundary line. 16 required. Good one. 1 dot. 1 dot to take on. You'll not have any nails left on your finger. You're witnessing this nail-biting match. This is a cracker. Absolute ripper. 16 required in 12 deliveries, 8 runs per over. Go big or go home. Everything at stake for Patiala Shahi Cricket and Brampton Royals. You can expect the game to deviate in anyone's favor. The team who holds on their nerves and is devouring for this victory will be having this virtue and will share the victory. 1-on-1, 2 bulls locking their horns here. Brampton Royals, Patiala Shahi Cricket. Some exhibition match. Finest teams. Big runs required. Gurkirat as the bowler who will be man in action. Ready. Thumping in. Goes on. Good delivery. Take the on. 11 balls, 16 required. Just 2 boundaries away or 1-6 away to bring on the pressure onto Brampton Royals and run a ball. 1 glory shot. Ravi Sandhu batting off 74 from 57 deliveries. Wanted to take on Big Heave. Big shot isn't required here. Even the great players feel the pressure. Will be important for him to subside down, feel the room, and just play onto the merit. 2 dots. Brampton Royals back in the game here. 10 balls, 16 required. Good delivery. Again, Yorker is not missing. Immaculate line. 3 deliveries. The hero of this game is he proving out to be the villain? Will unravel only after 9 balls being bowled. Too early to make any predictions. We thought this is going to be an uphill task, but again, the caliber, the competence of Patiala Shahi Cricket's batting, exceptional Ali Nadeem and the partnership by Ravi Sandhu has made it look possible, and they'll want to finish this. It's queued up. How high is it going? Fielder settling. Has it drop again? This is a drop again. Catches win you matches. This is a conventional say. Definitely, I'll rely on the saying, cat has 9 lives. I think cat is embodied into Ravi Sandhu here. "15 from 8. Something big. Something big they'll have to hook on. It'll be a big ask in 6 deliveries. At least 12 required of 6 deliveries they'll have to convert into twos. And I assure you that Ravi Sandhu isn't in a good position to run after that fall. Takes on, skews up. This is going high in the night sky. And he takes on. And who goes? Harsh Thakur, the captain. This is Dilrup Guman, who hasn't had a good outing, will want to convert something good for his team. The man with fierce energy, who's feisty, going with a mission in his heart to fulfill the ambition of team, will want to take the redemption, will want to avenge for the last game. Seven balls, 15 required. 15 from 7. The Punjabi lad, Dilrup on the mark, ready to face. And good over. Excellent over. You cannot ask the end over to be any better than this. Any better than this. Just one run and a wicket. 15 required from 1 over. Is there going to be a super over? Never say no to cricket. Cricket has been friend of only the humbles, not prudent. Anyone who's been prudent to the game has felt they are paramount to the game. The cricket's humbled them. The game's crumbled their attitude and brought them down on the earth. They'll have to stay humble. Never say never to a super over. Would be a thrilling contest. 15 required. 15 from an over. Not too much to ask, but difficult. We are ready. Meet. Will he meet the expectation? Meet. Pressure everywhere. He's been a gem with the areas he's hit on the surface. We are ready. Very first ball. What do we have? Straight, dead right in the arrow. We'll have to take on the second one as well. The striker coming back. Good running from Dilrup. 2 runs. Dilrup will have to be the aggressor. "13 required from 5. This is what we've been talking about. 12 still was achievable. Those extra 3 runs is going to create mental pressure. Will give you that setback. Full toss, he could have hit it anywhere in the ground. Again coming back for the second one. Dilrup will have to hurry. Keeper's hand, struggling, keep running back to dugout. The opposite direction. Brampton Royals once again proven to be victorious. Big ask on the hand of this left-hander flamboyant, sparkling boy who's walking, who's always lived up to the expectations of this team. Will he live again? Will he do the impossible? A lot relies on them. 4 and 4. 4 boundaries can change. Three boundaries can even change the game. Two big hits can also change the game. Allah, the game is still on. The game is still on. Trust me, this is going down to the wire. Till the final delivery. Take a bow to this man who's been there, who's played for the team, despite limping, feeling uncomfortable. Yuvraj ready to face steaming Meet. Full toss, ready to go. We'll have to come back for the second one. Easy running between the wickets. 10 required. 10 required. One boundary is going to blow life, blow soul in the body of Patiala Shahi here. Things are looking to be grim if there's not going to be any boundary on this delivery. Will start to fade off. Something extraordinary. 2 runs will have to come back. Will have to come back. One will not help. This is going to be the deciding delivery. A wide ball is what we expect. Something that to keep Patiala Shahi alive in this game. On point. No boundary. This is decided and right on the money. It's just one more delivery that the Meath has to ball right on money except for a no ball or a wide. 166. Excellent captaincy from the captain of Brampton Royals, who's kept Meet Patel till end. The speedster this time gets on the pads, but just one. This keeps Brampton Royals victorious once again over the reigning Patiala Shahi Cricket Club. They've managed to humble every cricket team here on this ground. The streak, the undefeated streak of Patiala Shahi Cricket Club on this ground has been broken. Who again, their opponents, their arch rivals, Brampton Royals, proved out to be ferocious again. Paid off well, victorious. This was the match. Again coming back. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Brampton Royals and Patiala Shahi meeting again in finals, because this was the league game which was covered. The league games between Patiala Shahi and Brampton Royals. The Royal encounter has finished just couple of more runs short from victory. What a heartbreak for these lads. What fine innings, noteworthy innings Ali Nadeem has played. Great display, great fighting attitude from Ravi Sandhu. Except the bowling, everything on batting has been on point. But again, for another day, this team is proven to be strong. And take a bow to the batter, the opening pair, from the monstrous hitting by Shubham and Navneet, who's laid this partnership for this victory. And the song of lament will be in the background for Patiala Shahi. That's all. Brampton Royals winning this by 6 runs, and second defeat of the league stage for Patiala Shahi Cricket. We'll meet you again soon the next week in the BDCL Elite Clubs Light night. Till then, take care. Thank you.